RTK, are you out yet?
Not yet.
Good. I'm still going, and I've gotten 5 lines so far over on this side. But, you know, it extends further every time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we gotta make a hyperbolic time chamber.
Oh, okay.
For level... Let's make a room that teleports you, like it has teleporters to go up really high, and up high it's like the hyperbolic time chamber, and we'll put a spawner in there that spawns Pokemon to level grind on. It'll be the hyperbolic time chamber.
Dude, that would be sweet.
That would be sick if we're willing to let me take a spawner to set something up for grinding like that. For Michael and Shroom, who might not know, the hyperbolic time chamber is on Kami's lookout in Dragon Ball. And here, Michael, I got a stack for you. I have like 4 stacks left.
I am out.
But anyways, the hyperbolic time chamber in Dragon Ball Z, they go into it, and like 1 minute there is like a day in the real world, so they use it to train really fast.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's
Blue Moon, welcome to the stream.
Like, add Pokemon spawners, because that just, I mean, it just makes grinding easier.
Makes it a lot less of a hassle, yeah.
Did we already have a Mega Beedrill Stone?
I don't think so.
I don't know, no.
Oh, we do now.
Sick.
That's good.
Definitely don't have enough, but we're gonna get pretty close. I think we're like 3, maybe 4 stacks short. Well, nah, this is the longest distance actually in the middle.
3, maybe 4 stacks short. Are you kidding? Look at how much is left.
Well, I still have 2 stacks.
Still. I want to say 10 stacks.
You really think 10 still?
I mean, we still have the bulk of the middle to do, and that's the longest.
Yeah, but still.
At least 10 stacks.
Well, jump back in the nether while I finish putting these down. Someone give me uptime in chat. We still got like an hour, I think. We got time. We're getting this done.
Takes so long to get more.
You know, we've had some really good conversations. We can get some more conversation topics going.
Yeah,
Time will fly. Chat, give us some stuff to talk about. What do you want to hear us talk about? What do you want to hear our opinions on? Don't be stupid either, chat, or you're going to ruin this. I'm giving you a golden opportunity to control the conversation for the next, like, 15 to 20 minutes. Don't be like, what's your favorite anime girl's bust size? We're not going to answer something like that. RTK will, but the rest of us won't.
Some pokeballs, please.
Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts? Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts? I've played every game.
I had Ultra Balls, too.
I've played every single game. Oh, I have the Ultra Balls. They got stacked onto mine that I already had. But Kingdom Hearts, I played every single game, and all of them are uploaded on my channel as playthroughs. I
need to play more Kingdom Hearts.
You do. You're at Cage 2, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the best ones. It's like 3rd best IMO. 3rd best out of 8 now? Yeah, 8 now. I'm so used to saying 7 because it took Cage 3 so long to get out, but now that Cage 3 is out, it's just 8. Boom. I ran out of quartz. Yeah, Michael, you're right. This is going to be like another 10 stacks.
Spawn it in.
Chain of Memories is best game. Chain of Memories is not the best game IMO, but I love Chain of Memories a lot more than the average player. I really, really like Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories, like, mechanically, in terms of gameplay, might be my 4th favorite. Plans for the near future? We need a conversation topic that isn't so focused on me. I got a lot of people in call here, and these videos are RTK's videos too. But just really, my immediate goals, like personally, are finishing the classes I'm in and learning more Java programming and whatnot. Hopefully not failing the MySQL class I'm in that I don't like. And then YouTube-wise, my main goal is I'm starting a Digimon playthrough soon, and I want to do a Spectrobes playthrough soon, and I have another mystery game coming up hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then like a few weeks from now. Stuff like that.
Nice. I have a new Pokemon Let's Play coming up.
I'm like never doing a face reveal.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't say never, but something ridiculous would have to happen for me to do a face reveal.
A million.
If someone said, I will donate $1 million.
Obviously. Like, I wouldn't, before they even finished the sentence, I'd be plugging in my webcam. Like, let's not be idiotic here. I don't like to show my face on camera, but if someone's like, I will give you $1 million, it's got to be a pretty steep, like, you have to shoot the president for me to say no to someone being like, here's $1 million.
Yeah.
A lot of people are predicting HBO will lose at least 50% of their people when Game of Thrones is done. I don't doubt it. Oh, no. Truth or Dare? Truth. Hit me, Jesse.
Who do you like?
There's actually, for like the first time in a long while, there's like no one that I, other than Shroom, of course, but he's taken. But there's like no one that I have a romantic feeling towards.
It's interesting.
But probably for like I don't know when that happened, probably within the past year. But before that, there was almost always like there would be at least a girl that I had my eye on, you know? Anyways, that wasn't your truth, Jesse. You still get one. HBO is definitely going to lose a lot of people. I've been hearing that, I know Shroom isn't of this opinion because he tweeted about it being great, but I've been hearing a lot of discourse that the last 2 episodes of Game of Thrones were not very good.
Yep.
I've heard that too.
I have no horse in that race because I don't watch it. But
were bad.
Don't worry, Chaos, I'll date you. Sick. We could talk about anime. We need like a specific anime thing though. I'm saving myself for the 4K AI VR anime girls. Of course. You figured me out. What are your thoughts on Venom's own universe? I hate it. I didn't watch the Venom movie. I heard it was okay, but not great. But like I hate Venom without Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I really like My Hero Academia. I'm hearing that echo again, and I blame Michael. I really like My Hero Academia. I think all of us, except maybe Shroom because he doesn't watch it, are big Academia fans in call. But I usually keep up with the manga. I haven't read the manga for the past, like, 2 or 3 months because Horikoshi did something, the mangaka, for those of you who don't know, mangaka is the person who writes it, if you're not weeb enough. But Horikoshi made a decision for the manga going forward that I was not a fan of, and it kind of turned me off to it for a while, but I'm probably going to catch back up on it relatively soon. Michael is not of that opinion, and I don't think RTK is either, but me and Sly both agree that we're not a big fan of what happened. Truth, describe what you look like. I'm incredibly white. I wear glasses, except I'm transitioning to contacts, but I'll probably just switch between the two. And I have brown hair that's relatively short.
That narrows it down.
Yeah, I look like every other white American who's my age.
Terrakion.
It's a good Pokemon.
He basically looks exactly like Mr. T.
I would love a Spectrobes anime. That'd be sick. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character? Probably Yusei or Callan from 5Ds. Unless you're asking for like specifically the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh, then Seto Kaiba.
My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character is the Pot of Greed.
You didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh, did you?
No.
You're too young for it.
Well, I got
all right, truth or dare. I'm gonna go for truth again. Give me another truth. I like this game of Jesse just plays truth and dare.
Truth and dare.
Truth or dare, whatever. Yeah. Is someone back in the Nether getting more quartz yet?
Yes.
I hate it. Another Terrakion. They're everywhere.
That's crazy. Who's in the Forest Hills right now?
I do not play any instruments, but if you want to hear about instruments for a little bit, RTK plays like 6 of them, and his dream is to play 10. Maybe not professionally, but well. Isn't that right, RTK?
Play them well. Yep, that's my lifelong goal. Learn 10.
Aren't you at like 6
well.
already?
I would say more like 4 playing them well, but 6 that I know I can play.
Isn't it kind of cheating because like they're all strings?
No, I mean you play cello completely differently than you play guitar. You play.
That's true.
I play the freaking trumpet.
Yeah, where are the strings on the trumpet? Can you show me?
Yeah, I play anything. I can play percussion, mostly just drum set though.
Oh man, I'm throwing this question out to everyone. I refuse to answer this alone. What is your top guilty pleasure?
Manga.
Manga.
I mean, yeah. I mean, anime is probably my pleasure. I'm
not guilty from watching or reading anime and manga. Though.
I'm not guilty while it happens, but like if someone like,
you're cutting out so bad.
I don't know why. Let me look at my Discord.
I caught a level 45 Frogadier if someone wants it.
You caught a Frogadier level 45?
Yep, with my super rod in the swamp.
Oh my goodness, that's wild.
And it's neutral nature, and it's small, Michael.
True.
Yeah?
What's your top guilty pleasure?
Oh god.
Guilty, man. There's not much that I do that I'm ashamed of. Is the thing, because that's like the implied with
No,
it
not
there is that
really.
you're like kind of ashamed of it, like you don't want to talk about the fact that you do it. I can't really think of anything I do that I wouldn't be willing, because like I already admit to like watching Monster Musume, so.
So that, not even that.
I'm not really guilty about it because I watched the censored version of it.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. You
Okay,
are a
that's
man of
fine.
God.
My favorite version of Power Rangers is Dino Thunder because I grew up with it, but Time Force is my second favorite. I see
Make
you
it
flying
rain
into the
for
different.
me.
Oh, RTK, you were flying into the distance, then you teleported back, and now you're gone again. That's wild. I can't really think of anything I do that's like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, other than anime, which I'm not like necessarily ashamed about. Just not it's not something I talk about like publicly.
Yeah.
So you're ashamed of it.
No. I just don't like to be associated with it.
I can't think of anything.
Whoa.
I can't think of any guilty
That's
pleasure.
right, Michael. We don't like to be associated with you.
What did you,
just
I couldn't
fished
hear you,
up a
Shroom. What did you say?
Enchanted book.
I said that's all right, Michael. We don't like to be associated with you.
Yeah, you can. I got in the casual server. I got like Unbreakable 3 and Efficiency 5 and stuff books from that RTK. Jungle Fury
And I
was
got-
also really good Power Rangers.
Black Sludge.
I never saw the Samurai one.
This
I
is
need to
probably
make
my
it
guilty
rain.
pleasure, playing Pixelmon with you guys.
This isn't guilty though.
No. Not
Wow.
All right. These truth or dares that Jess are giving us, I'm officially just giving to everyone now. So you know what? Give me a dare this time. What's the dare?
I
don't even know
dare
what-
you to jump into lava.
I don't even know what dare you could possibly give that I would do.
Yeah, plug your webcam in. And then turn it
No.
on.
If it's something somewhat reasonable, I'll do it.
I tell you
not
so, RTK, how you really feel about him.
Yeah. RTK is legitimately like probably my best friend.
Play Xenoblade 2.
Absolutely not. I'm out. What's like what's the standard like teenager thing that's like, oh, you didn't do the dare, you have to do this instead?
I don't know, run around the block naked.
That sounds right. I do need to beat the super boss in Xenoblade Chronicles. The problem is like the problem with like a lot of reason that there are a lot of post game things that I want to do but don't do on screen is because it takes a lot of time to make it a workable video. Like it takes a lot of time to build up to be able to do the post game thing in the first place, and then also it takes even more time to make it into a reasonable video because a lot of times you have to. I should not have come here without another pick. A lot of the time you have to.
I have a pick.
You have to build up stuff. And you have to do editing, and it takes a lot of time, and it can be really boring. So it's really hard to do stuff like that. Put Metagross in the box. I mean, I could put Metagross in the box. I've got my Noivern. It's a lot easier to fly on Metagross. Because he doesn't bob up and down as much. Hey, pass me an extra pick, please.
Oh, are you here?
Yeah, we'll get this done faster. I want to catch legendaries. I want to catch, like, most, if not all, legendaries in this playthrough. Just can't do it quite yet.
Did you get both of those?
Get both. Oh, did you throw two? I only picked up
Yeah.
one. Where's the other one? No, I've only got one ruby. That's fine. This is all I need for now. Houndour. I want this Spheal to beat you up.
Where'd it go? Oh, I just picked it back up. I thought. Yeah, I did.
Water gun. Stop embering me. There we go. Decent experience. Actually, it turns out that level grinding here is the best. Oh, thank you. Level grinding here seems like the best for my Spheal.
Yeah, because it's like
A
all
lot
fire types.
of level 23 Houndour. If only I had Scald, it'd be 1,000 times easier because my water gun keeps me in like a 2-hit KO. Scald is double the
Sucks.
base power, so it would be an OKO.
Just get good.
Got me there.
I'm sure it's got to learn like a better water.
My favorite
move at
Yu-Gi-Oh
some
deck
point.
type is probably the Crystal Beast deck with Hamun, the Lord of Striking Thunder, added into it.
Mine has always been and will always be Elemental Heroes.
Elemental Heroes are like up there too. They're like in my top 5 probably. They're great.
What
See,
level
I
is
know
this
that
for?
you're speaking English, but
The words you're saying,
I recognize them.
but I don't know what they mean.
What level is your Spheal right now?
Sing Sugar Pie Honey Bunch? I don't know the song.
No, don't do it.
Oh, well, if RTK doesn't want me to do something, then I definitely
Dang,
don't
that's
want
serious.
to. That's ridiculous.
It goes like, "You're my
I don't-
sugar
I don't-
pie, honey."
I don't know songs that aren't like anime
You're my
songs.
sweetie pie.
All right, there you go.
Weird.
RTK did it for us.
There you go. How about
I'm
that?
not
That's how it
watching
goes.
2 Girls 1 Cup. That's just madness. Come
Yeah,
on,
don't
chat.
do that.
You know what? Forget I even said there. I'm going back to Truth. Truth is fun.
Yeah, truth is way more fun.
Watch it on stream if real.
Yeah.
Open up to all of chat. Chat, just go ahead and ask us questions, and we'll decide if we want to answer them or not.
That's not what I wanted.
I'm too busy playing Minecraft to catch legendary Pokemon. Exactly. I feel like we've cleaned out all of the quartz in the immediate area.
Yeah, like I can't find any more quartz that isn't going to be a pain to get to.
Yeah, I know. I need to just start, like, I need to get on Metagross and go deep. Oh, yeah, there you are. Hello.
Who, me?
Yeah, I just saw you.
Nice.
All right, let's go. Gonna fly right past Michael. See you later, sucker.
Which direction are you going?
I don't know how to describe that. The Nether is really cool, by the way. I don't think we've mentioned that, like, at all, but it is really cool.
Nether is cool.
I like it. It's a sick
Interesting.
area. All right, I think I'm back to a relatively unmined area.
Oh, I found a
I just
feedback.
got done.
Sing the Pokemon anime opening. Can I sing that? I didn't grow up with that one. I grew up with Gen 3s, so it's not as... I used to be able to sing the Battle Frontier one back in the day. I don't remember it now. I don't even remember how the first Pokemon song, like, opens. I can't even think of it on command, because I hate the anime so much.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Catch them is my real
Chaos, I might
test.
need you
Yeah, I
to
don't
kick me again.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm stuck on the waiting thing.
Oh.
I gotcha.
Just stop trying to catch things. My stupid, for whatever reason, sometimes when my Gyarados will just like pop out, and he
Oh my
popped
goodness.
out when I was flying over the water.
That's great.
Not the water,
True.
the lava.
Jessie asks the real questions. She doesn't pull any punches.
She does. She does.
What is
She
that?
does ask the real questions.
If you knew your
It's a
friend's
side effect of
girlfriend
being
was
awesome.
cheating on them, what would you do? I would tell my
would
friend.
tell them.
I would tell my friend immediately. I would immediately contact my friend and be like, "Dude, this is what's going down." I would not even hesitate. Do Jesse and James, Jesse and James's Team Rocket motto with RTK. I don't even know if I can remember that.
Wow.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all
Is that how it
worlds
starts?
within our
How does
nation.
it start? Is that the first line?
Starts
think you got
prepare
it,
for
you got it.
trouble, make it double.
Oh, that makes a
Oh,
lot of
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Prepare for trouble. No one's gonna join me on
Make
this?
it double.
Make it double.
I don't know the next line.
I
To
think
protect the world from devastation.
Oh, that's okay. Wait, I think I can do it. Prepare for trouble.
Make it
Make
double.
it double.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars
boy.
above.
Jesse!
Guess what I just got?
James.
Do your thing.
I don't care what you
That's
do.
how he says it.
It is. That was so good. Wait, what comes after? Doesn't
The
Meowth
lag's
say something?
back.
Yeah, the lag
Yeah,
is back.
that's right.
Team Rocket blasts off the speed of
boy.
light. Surrender now.
Or prepare to fight. It's been too long.
What'd you get? RTK?
Hi.
pretty
What
sure
if the
the server's
person?
about to go.
What if the person cheating on your friend's girlfriend is another one of your friends? I would still go to the one being cheated on immediately.
Anyways.
Yeah, I think
'Cause
the
the
What
one
server's
if
about
your
to go.
friend
The
was
server's
cheating on his girlfriend?
I'm
What
gonna
would you do
disconnect
then?
before the server can disconnect me. What if your friend was cheating on his girlfriend? That's a lot harder. I would sit my friend down first
All right.
and talk to him. Everyone log out, by the way, if you haven't already. I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna go ahead and like try and
Oh.
preemptively. Oh, it died
Yeah,
anyways.
'cause oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, anyways, I got Scald, so I hope it doesn't disappear, and I got a Beast Ball.
Oh, I really hope it doesn't.
Bruh.
Oh, you were in the
Nice.
Ultra Space?
Yep. I got a
I
Beast Ball.
really, really want Scald. I'm gonna spawn
It-
Scald back in if you lost it.
I really
It
want
better.
Scald.
You better spawn it back in if I
want
lose it.
Scald. Yeah, I'll spawn that back in if it messed up. We'll log back
And
in
my
just a
Beast
second, chat.
Ball. I want my Beast Ball. I'm gonna get Kartana.
And Lone Wolf said at that point I would find a new friend group. There's too much drama. I would say if it was my friend who was doing the cheating, and I know that this sounds bad because it's like, oh, you'll sell out the one you're not friends with immediately, but I would sit him down and be like, this cannot continue. And then if he continued it, I would tell his girlfriend. I would turn on my friend at that point and be like, I'm not going to let you get away with this. But I would give him one chance.
My thing with this is, and I learned this actually weirdly enough from my one of my tutors.
Really quickly before you continued, otherwise I'm gonna forget. Bomb Consg, that's probably butchered. Thank you for following. I hope you enjoy the stream in future ones. Continue, Shroom.
I learned this from my tutor because he was in this exact same situation. He said where one of his closest friends was cheating on his girlfriend, and he knew. And when he found out, my tutor confronted him, and his thing was, I'm not going to tell her, but I'm not going to lie for you if she asks.
I would sit my friend down and tell them, you cannot do this anymore. But I would also tell him...
Yeah, that as well, obviously.
Yeah, but I would also tell him, you have to tell her. Don't just stop doing it. She needs to know that you did it, and you need to work it out.
Yeah.
And then if he continued to cheat on her, I would tell the girlfriend, because I would not. I would want someone to tell me. I wouldn't just say I'm not going to lie for you. I'd be like, no, she's going to figure out. Either you tell her or I'm going to tell her. I'm giving you the ultimatum. I don't care how close of friends we are. I don't care if it was RTK, who I just said was my best friend earlier, which I know he never would because he's too good of a guy. But if he cheated on Chucha like that, I'd tell him straight up, like, you're going to tell Chucha or I'm going to tell her.
Chaos. I have never cheated a single time.
I know, and I don't think you will. You're too good of a person. I was just giving the example.
Chaos.
Yeah, what's up?
I think RTK is cheating on you with someone.
What?
Who?
I've heard they're gonna get married.
Don't do it, Shroom. Don't do it. Don't you do it? I swear to God.
Shoot me some DMs. Hit me up on WhatsApp. Would you date your friend's mother? Now we're getting into some good questions.
Oh,
that's juicy.
Oh, totally.
Is she like a dime or what?
If she wants the piece,
you guys remember like an hour ago when I said I'm not streaming this game anymore?
There's a ship in here.
Guys, two things.
Yeah.
Firstly, are we allowed back into the server?
Yes, I'm back in.
Yes.
It's lagging a bit, but it should
Secondly, Jesse's latest truth is a brutal one.
It is. I saw that, but I wanted to. I'm trying to go in order. If I missed your question by a few lines in chat, by the way, you should probably try and pose it again when you realize I've finished answering something.
It's still lagging.
And like a gym.
Yeah, it's still lagging. I think it's because it just came on and we jumped in so fast.
Realistically, like, if for whatever reason my friend's mom was like really into like.
First, wait a minute, really quickly. Wait a minute. Before we continue, for this to even be entertained as an idea, first of all, his mother has to either be a widow or divorced. Yeah, like, if she's still married to his dad, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean that's just a given. Like I'm never gonna be a homewrecker for sure.
Yeah.
If she is romantically like in love with me, not just sexual, but like wants to be with me for the rest of my life for whatever reason, I would have to speak
the rest of her life because she's older than you, probably about 40 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could still. How much older is? It's crashing again. What the heck?
Because I'm in ultra space.
Well,
it was because of it's even saying stack frame corruption, like it's because it's losing stuff.
I think no more than 20 years older than me.
Oh man, I don't think I could go more than a decade older than me.
I mean, 20 years as long as she's like, you know, still attractive to me.
What? I'm 23 like years old. I don't think I could date someone who was 40 or older.
45?
No, I couldn't do someone who was 45. She'd have to. The first digit in her age would have to be 3 at the oldest.
What if she looks like
it doesn't matter what
30,
she looks like. It depends
45.
on her. It depends on the actual age. I would not want to be married to someone who is likely to die 2 decades before me. I just wouldn't want to be in that scenario.
Chaos.
Now, yeah, what?
Chaos, I think you'll find someone is going to kill you long before that.
Oh, well, you know, you got me there. What do you take?
And it'll probably be me.
Yeah, probably. Unless I get you first. Nah.
Oh, shit, of course, 2023.
Yeah, man. But, if she's, like, within a decade of me, I would date my friend's mom, yes. If, you know, it was romantic and all, and we actually cared for each other.
Themselves over there.
Not me.
I'm resetting the server again, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, so there's that. What's next on the list? If you could choose any anime character to be a real person, who would it be? I need some specifications. The person who I make real from anime, are they, like, entitled to either A, date me, or B, just, like, be my friend? Not my best friend, but to be my friend. Because, like, I cannot fathom an anime character that I could will into existence that would, like, not just go off and do their own thing.
Yeah.
You know, they have to be, like, they don't have to be forced, but, like, just, we have to be assuming in this universe they would want to hang out and or date me.
Ragnara.
Well, it's not going to be Ryuji.
Ryuji is cool, but he does have his problems, you're right.
It's going to be Coffee Daddy, isn't it?
Oh, dude, if I can make Coffee Daddy real and then he, like, own his store and everything normally and I get to just live with him in the way that Joker did in the game, 1000% I'm in. Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely, cool. I'm in for that. This is a great stream.
That's the only answer.
Except for the fact that the server keeps dying.
So if it's not Coffee Daddy, I have to make an anime character like.
If it's not Coffee Daddy, it's no one.
Exactly. To be your friend. Okay. To be my friend, I would want. What anime character would I want to be my friend? Can I choose someone rich? I can't think of an anime character that I'd want to, like, be friends with, honestly. I'm pretty content with the friend group I've got.
Aw.
Is the server just not?
It's almost back on. It's making the spawn area.
What about Nina?
Mina Ishido?
Code Geass.
Who are you? Oh, screw off. I thought you were talking about Mina Ishido.
No.
Guess doesn't want a friend, he wants a servant. Can I get Sebas from Overlord?
Oh, yes, please.
Now we're talking. Don't do
All right,
anything
RTK.
when you log in, by the way. Just wait a second.
RTK, I think you need to leave the Ultra Space.
Okay.
Yeah, get out of Ultra
Because
Space.
So much stuff in
We've
here.
got Shroom in regular Minecraft world. We've got me and Chaos in the Nether, and you in Ultra
Well,
Space.
I'm coming through to the Nether.
Okay, wait a minute. I want to keep these questions going. What's the next one?
Okay,
What-
if I
hang
die
on.
on the spot, stuff respawns.
Anime? Okay, I did the
I
anime.
don't know if anyone's seen this particular anime. I think RTK said he gave it a go. I think for an anime character, I'd like to hang out with probably Benny from what's it called, Black Lagoon. He seems
I don't
pretty
know
cool.
that.
He's a nerd who drinks a lot.
Kamina from.
Kamina's pretty, no, not Kamina. I thought you were gonna say Kaminari. My mistake.
Exodia.
Kaminaria, Mike. Exodia.
Sounds familiar. Who is
Just
that?
straight up chilling with Exodia.
I think the server is starting to pick back up. I'm slowly getting through blocks.
I
It's
left
still...
Ultra Space, so.
Oh, thank goodness.
should
I
come to
think
the
it's starting to
Nether.
work now that you left Ultra Space. Do not go into Ultra Space until we fix the server.
Well, I got a beast ball. So.
Did you get
Yes,
Skull?
Christmas Nero knows. Black Lagoon's awesome.
Yeah, do you still have Scald on you?
I don't know.
I'll spawn
I
it.
also found a protector. Yeah, I do have skull.
Oh,
Okay.
you got a
good.
protector.
Yeah, right now.
Oh,
Where-
dude,
where are
sick,
you?
Rhyperior.
RTK, where are you?
Over at
I
the
love
swamp.
Rhyperior.
Oh, the swamp.
There's a swamp near our
I'll
base.
call
Okay,
my
hey,
Gen
next,
4
there are a
boys.
lot of questions, and I want to get through all these before stream is over,
Come,
because this is a lot of fun.
RTK, come to the Apricorn field so I can nick school off you.
Oh, dang it,
Oh.
again?
Never mind.
Man. We really do need to upgrade the server.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I think it's just all of the Ultra Space stuff. Maybe now that he's out of Ultra Space, maybe when it reloads now it'll be good.
Oh, favorite One Piece character. Oh, blimey.
Okay, wait a minute. No, I'm saying the questions, and then we...
Oh, no, that one was just for me. I'm just thinking about it.
Okay. So wait a minute. That question, anime person, what's next? It's Jess's. Name one thing you would change about each person in the call. I can actually answer this. So
That's
I'm going to be
rough.
legit on you guys. You guys don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I will. If I could
How-
change one
how-
thing about Shroom, I would change it to where Shroom was more, like, goal-focused and, like, helped us with stuff instead of just wandering around in the game all day. I know it won't happen, but that's what I would change about Shroom.
That's fair.
Next thing I would change, for Michael, I would make Michael dislike Steins Gate. so that I wouldn't be
No,
alone.
don't
I
do
know, I
that.
know, but that's what I would
No.
change. I would make
I
it where you
can't-
don't like Steins Gate, because I didn't think you would like it. So not only would it have made
I
me
would
right
change
in
it
that
so that
guess.
you would like Steins
Yeah, that's
Gate.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. I would make it where you
Actually,
didn't like
no,
Steins
for your
Gate.
sake, I'll change it. I'll change you so that you can like more foods.
Oh, dude, that would honestly, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
That's genuinely, that's probably what I'd change about you too.
I wish I liked more foods. That's something I wish could change, but I just can't help my taste buds. RTK, one thing I'd change about RTK is RTK just says things that are not true, and then later on says like, I didn't actually mean that, and it infuriates me. It's like the only thing I would change about all of you. You know, those are minor things. They don't ruin you guys as people, but if I could change one small habit of yours, that's what I would change.
Admit
I
it,
have
me
something
liking
that I would
Steins
change
Gate
about
ruins
Chaos.
me to you.
Chaos has a bit of a temper.
No, he doesn't.
What are you talking about? I think that my temper, like, and obviously, of course I would say this because it's my temper. I think my temper is like one of the perfect kinds of temper, because I like get mad, but then I get over it like near immediately. I get mad. I get mad in the moment and yell, and then I'm like, I'm done with it.
There was one time you were mad at me for like an entire week.
You did something really dumb.
What could you
I don't.
do?
I remember what you're talking about, and I was righteous.
It was during freaking Mega Man. It was during Mega Man.
Was
What
it?
did you? What would you have
Yes.
done? Like,
Did you
I
kill a
was
family member?
mad
please?
for a week for something in
Yeah.
Mega Man? It wasn't something
Did you,
you
like,
did
say
in Mega
something?
Man.
No, dude, I was like, dude, let's record, and you're like, I don't know if I want to record next week. Too mad about something. I'm like, I don't.
Oh, so
I
it
don't-
wasn't about Mega Man. Yeah, you did something that made me furious, and I was like, I don't want to talk to you because, like, I thought the commentary would be bad because I was in that bad of a mood. When I get really mad at someone, especially when it's something that's like they aren't necessarily like in the wrong for, it's just something I don't agree with or something like that. I don't like confront people or anything like that. The way that I do it is I just, it sounds bad, but I just ignore them. I'm just like, I'll get over it. But if I talk to you in this moment, I'll probably be pretty ticked. So I'm just gonna not talk to you for a bit, and then it'll be water under the bridge.
I guess that's better than like saying something that you're gonna regret.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's true.
I don't remember what that was, RTK, but you definitely did something that I was furious with, and so the reason why it was a week is because we can only record once a week. It probably would have only been like a day or two otherwise, but we can only record weekly, so there was no choice but to say for a week. Also, the server appears to be working for me, but I do
it's
remember what
pretty
you're talking about. I was very mad about something, and I just
Yeah, I don't
didn't think that
remember.
I didn't think our commentary would be good was the main thing, and so I didn't want to
There's a
record
boss
videos like that.
over there.
Anyways, so there's that. What's the next question?
Real quick, if I could change anything about RTK, I would make him more willing to ask for a break from work every once in a while.
You know what? That's fair. I'd agree with that.
Why don't I just make it so I don't have to work so much?
I agree. I would also
I mean, yeah,
change that if I could.
That'd be great, but I'm not a miracle worker, okay?
By the way, where you at, RTK? You still in the swamp?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
server's
just
good
look.
now. Do not go into ultra wormholes until we upgrade the
You
server.
can go into ultra space as long as we're not also in the nether and on regular.
No, just stay out of ultra space.
Yeah,
We've only
also
got like
just-
another half hour to go, so you know.
I mean, yeah, that too.
The more we talk, the more I want to go over, though.
You can do
Because
that.
we're not getting in a call with Sly tonight. So maybe we could go a little over if you guys want to.
I'm
I-
very
it's
much
fine.
down. Like I feel great at the moment. Like my headache's fully-
I can if we do decide to go longer, I can only go another hour, and then I have to stop because I do have some assignment. I have a assignment that is mostly done but not fully done, due at midnight.
So it's
So
completely up
Do
to
it on
you.
stream.
just do the assignment on stream. Then honestly, my teacher isn't teaching me anything, so maybe stream will teach me. The teacher I have for my MySQL class is the worst teacher I've ever had, and I've had a lot of teachers through college.
What if they're watching?
Yeah, totally.
Well, they deserve it.
One of my teachers actually, with the coding programs I do, it uses the internal name of your computer, so he knows I go by Chaos in the Sky every time I turn in my code. Not my MySQL teacher, my Java teacher knows that I go by Chaos in the Sky because it says author Chaos in the Sky every time I turn in an assignment.
Wait, why?
Because that's my computer's thing. I didn't name, like, my
Oh, that's
computer's
interesting.
thing. My computer's user base is named Chaos in the Sky. I didn't name it after me. Because I use this for gaming.
Been like your email or something.
No, for my computer's username? No, I don't want my email to come up every time I do that. So my username is Chaos in the Sky, so that's what it puts for all my programming stuff. Like in NetBeans, which is what we use to program Java, it lists the author, which it lists Chaos in the Sky. Anyways, where's the next question? What would be, in your opinion, the perfect dream girl? Are we, like, describing a woman, or, like, just saying, like, this girl from this show, or this actress, or this anime? I'm gonna assume...
At the moment, I would think probably, I don't know, just off the top of my head, half English, half American.
I see where you're going with this. I'm not half English, though. That was a joke.
Also, you're not a girl.
Wow.
You can't necessarily prove that.
Yeah, you've
well,
never.
I can. I've met him.
Yeah, but you haven't seen me without my clothes on.
You say that.
Oh no! Oh my goodness. That's a good one.
If you see something in your room just above your desk or something that looks like a camera, it is, but just ignore it. Yeah.
I have been the whole time.
Perfect.
Her name has to start with X. Then she's perfect.
Chucha's name does not start with X or starts with A. Her name is Adriana.
Her name is Chucha.
No, it isn't. Oh my goodness.
There's the chandelier over here.
Just like I'm just gonna describe like when I think of like the people. I'm sure that everyone has done this at least once. You think of like someone asks like what would you want in a girl? You always like a girl comes up in your head, right? Like a generic look. I really like brunettes, so brown hair. Her hair's got to be long. I don't like short hair. I'm not against short hair, but I prefer long hair. Good. Short hair is fine, but I prefer long hair. I'm a long hair guy. So I want her hair to be like at least a little bit past her shoulders. Brunette preferably. I don't really have any specifications other than that.
For me, I would say
this is like
glasses, but maybe transitioning to contacts.
Are you talking about me?
Oh no, Chaos. I'm probably gonna need you to. I'm good. Never mind.
I think I'm good too. But anyways, it's a little. I'm not gonna say the girl doesn't have to look like a supermodel, but obviously I'd prefer her to be a little on the thinner side.
At least equal in attractiveness to me.
That's not a very high bar.
Baseline 2.
Oh, damn. Damn.
The girl is like, listen, the girl just has to she doesn't even have to be fit. I just, like, healthy, I guess. You know what I mean?
Living.
Because I'm healthy. Like, I'm not like super fit or anything, but I'm fairly thin and, etc. I don't think that's people make that out to be a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing, like, if you're also relatively thin to want the person you like to be like relatively thin.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be a supermodel or anything. I just don't,
People shouldn't judge other people based on their preferences when they want to date someone because that's none of their business.
Yeah, I mean,
also you got to live with the person.
Just preferences.
If you're dating someone, I'm not strictly of this opinion, but I have the general understanding whenever I think of dating, you're dating someone to see if you want to marry them.
Yeah.
So
I mean, basically.
Yeah, I know some people don't think that way.
There's also the fact that like if you marry someone that you're not physically attracted to, it's not gonna make.
It's not that you can't do that. It's not gonna work in the long run.
Unless for whatever reason you just aren't into that sort of.
There are some people who aren't into that type of thing and don't want to ever participate in that, and that's fine.
Which
but
is valid.
That's not what it works for a lot of other people.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways. She doesn't have to be a supermodel or anything. I just want her to be, like, relatively thin.
Oh, I have a chandelier and it's rash.
But, I don't know. Other than that, that's pretty much the go-to. Without me becoming even more shallow or just going into personality traits, which would be, like, I'm not super picky on that either.
Someone want a jolly Feebas?
No. That's awful.
Where is everyone, by the way?
I know.
Nether. Where do you think?
Yeah, we've been getting quartz for the last 3 hours.
Because I just came to the Nether.
Oh, sick.
Okay, get some quartz.
I don't have any pickaxes.
Why would you come to the Nether without any pickaxes?
I'll make you a freaking pickaxe. I'm coming in there in a moment.
Because I forgot.
I'm at this point. I'm spawning food.
Just go home.
Golden apples.
Well, if you TP me over there, I have 97 baked potatoes.
That's an even better idea. TP Shroom to Chaos Sky 13. Here, I got a pick for you too. After this purple one breaks, I'm leaving. So I got one. We both got one pick. We're getting through it.
I'm gonna get one
need
more
food?
stack of baby quartz.
I do. This is a super personal thing when it comes to a girl. Some of you may or may not know. I don't talk about it often, but I'm not, ashamed to talk about it. I am fairly religious. I'd want her to be the same religion as me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So, I'm a lot less likely to be interested in a girl romantically if she is, does not share my faith.
Yeah, for me, religious affiliation and, like, political ideology, that's, like, basically a deal breaker.
Yeah,
I don't much about that stuff.
It depends on... I don't want to talk about our politics or where any of us lean or anything like that. We're not going to talk about any of that crap.
Yeah, we don't need
but
to go
in terms of political leanings, she doesn't have to necessarily be the exact same leaning as me, but she can't be too far away. If she's like drastic one side and I'm drastic the other side, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
But I'm relatively center, so if she's relatively center, then, I'll say that I'm relatively center. I'm just not going to talk about which side I'm on. But
yeah, that's not exactly a, bold statement.
Yeah, a bold statement. But,
no one's going to get pissed off at that.
But it's the internet. They'll find a way.
Exactly.
But anyways, yeah. See you later, Spiritual. Thanks for coming to stream, dude.
2 secs.
Michael, Spiritual said, Michael, that your voice brings you to a 7 by default.
I'm sorry, what you cut out?
Your voice brings you to a 7 out of 10 by default.
Oh, thank you. I've been told I have a voice and a face for.
All right, anyone who's asked me, that was a good one. Anyone who asked a question, ask it again. Chat scrolled too much and I fell behind. So, what was the last thing you searched on your web browser? The last thing I searched on my web browser. Oh, wait a minute. I was searching something earlier. I can think about this. Give me a second.
The last thing I searched was how to
I'm not
get
going to
Battle
say
Bond Ninja.
the last thing I searched on my web browser was images for a layout, and I don't want to spoil what the layout is, so I'm not going to say what it was, but it was innocuous. I just searched for images of a game that I'm going to play on my channel.
Oh, so now we know it's a game.
They got me.
All right, I'm going to head back.
You can TP to me. I'm right next to it.
Okay, that would be lovely because I'm like 1,000 blocks away.
What would you do if your friend suddenly got a shotgun wedding to your sister? I'd feel sorry for my friend. I don't like my sister.
I would feel sorry for my sister.
There was Jess asked something that I wanted to answer. Where was it? It was higher up. Wait, I need to TP you to Michael? Or Michael to RTK?
No. Yeah.
What was Jess asked one that I wanted to answer that I saw higher up. Where is that?
It's over here, Michael.
Jess has really good questions. Oh, if your parents hated your girlfriend, would you dump her? No, my father passed away about a year ago, and I'm not a big fan of my mother either. So, to be honest, I probably wouldn't even introduce my girlfriend to my mother. I don't have very strong ties to my family. I'm very close to my grandfather, and I'm sort of close to one of my cousins. The rest of my family, I'm not that.
I don't care what my family says about my significant other at the time.
I definitely don't either.
Cool. If they don't like them.
If my grandfather came to me, he would never do this because he loves me and knows I have relatively good judgment. So this would never happen. But if my grandfather came to me and gave any sort of reason and said, you need to break up with this girl, I would probably do it. If it was my grandfather. My grandfather, and I know everyone says this about their own, the wisest, oldest person in their family that they're close to. It's like a thing that everyone does. I literally, my grandfather is the smartest man I've ever met. If he told me something like that, straight up in confidence, entirely serious, at the absolute least, I would take it under heavy consideration. I would probably do it. I trust his judgment on most anything in life.
If my parents had, an extremely valid reason for disliking my partner for whatever reason.
You saw them at the store kissing another dude.
Okay, if my parents came to me and said, hey, your girlfriend is cheating on you, I would confront my girlfriend about it. And then if she was like, yes, I'd be like, okay, then we're probably done. If you had a girlfriend and she was cheating on you, but after the cheating happened, she didn't tell you about the cheating, you found out about it, and you confronted her, she admitted to it, and then she was like, I won't do it again, I haven't done it since, would you give her another chance?
No.
I was stupid enough to do it once and never again.
I don't think I would give them another chance either. I don't think that I could do that.
Because
that might make me the lesser man, but I don't.
No, they do it again.
No,
me.
I mean there's boundaries that you don't cross.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I think RTK exactly what you said. If they did it once, that means they can do it again. I couldn't
and
say
like
that.
You can't trust that person after the first time, because like once you break that trust, there's no way you're getting it back.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that I could. If someone cheated on me, then that's the end.
Yeah. I mean, this is shallow, but I don't even like to hear about past relationships, let alone have to imagine one that was happening.
I don't know. My fiance asks about them, and if she wants to know, I'm like, well, dude, you're probably just gonna get upset for the most part. So I don't want to tell you, but if you really want to know, I'll tell you.
I think that if my significant other wanted to know about one of my past relationships, something like just straight up like, I don't know, like how much did you do with them, or are you still friends with them or anything like that, I would tell her. If she wanted a detailed basics. If she wanted like a detailed itinerary of all the time I spent with them, I'd be like, this is ridiculous. Like, come on.
See,
that person is in the past.
If Chucha wanted to know, all she has to do is ask my mom, and my mom will freaking tell her.
This is very weird. This is taking a very strange turn.
Because my mom knows most of my girlfriends, because most of my relationships have been long-running relationships. So they've met my family.
How many relationships have you had?
4 or 5.
You're 23.
I had a relationship in high school that lasted 3.5 years. And
okay, so wait a minute. In high school, when you were 15, I assume?
14.
14, so that's to the year 17. All right, you got 6 years left for 3 more long-term relationships.
3 or 4. Plus Chucha, who you've been together
Yeah,
with.
I assume Chucha is
for
one
like almost 2 years now. And the rest were probably on average 1.5 to 2 years.
1.5 to 2 years? I don't think that math adds up.
I'm pretty sure it does.
No, he had 6 years left. If he had 2 with Chucha, that leaves 4 years. Yeah, that adds up, I think. I wasn't listening closely. Alright, wait a minute. I gotta pick up on questions again. I want to scroll back up and find more of Jesse's. They're very good. Is Shroom here? Shroom?
Nah, he did. He always did.
Is he in Discord? Did he just walk away?
He probably.
Dang it,
Ponyard, you're on fire.
I wanted his answers
Let me
too.
help you.
I wish Sly was here to answer. Who was your video game crush? My crush? Oh, he's eating. Okay, that's fair. Crush from a video game. The thing is like, you only really have crushes when you're young. Like, obviously there are video games I've played and they've had female protagonists and stuff like that, and I've been like, yep, it's basically, like with anime, like, yep, attractive. But I don't really have a crush because I'm too old for that. I don't think there were any video games I played that would have had someone for me to have a crush on. You know what? If you put a gun to my head and I have to answer, the freaking Sayo from Digimon World Dusk. She has she has speaking lines in Digimon World Dawn, but I don't know. She was just really attractive, I think, for like young me. She had like cool purple hair, cool outfit. She had Digimon, so that'd probably be the best answer I could give you.
Add that to your list of qualifications for.
Has to have Digimon.
Has to have a Digimon.
That's great. Yo, that's the anime character I would bring to real life. I would bring Galmon from season 5 to life because he was basically a butler for his trainer, and he's a Digimon, so he would have to rely on me.
Nothing better than just a friend that has to be your friend.
They can't get away, man. That's what matters. A freaking poison barb. Who cares? A lucky egg. Let's go.
Bruh,
what?
Nice. Where's my lucky egg? What did I do with that?
You
I
died
put it
with
on
it,
Pokemon.
remember?
No, I put it on.
Oh.
I got it on my Spheal now. Sick.
Nice.
What was my nature on this Greninja again? I can swap to my
You
other.
said it
it's a
was-
bad.
Did you choose to save 100 people without anyone knowing about it, or not save them but everyone praises you for it? I definitely save the people because I don't care enough for that kind of attention.
Is there a reward?
Just attention, I guess. I mean, you'd be like a hero in the news stories for like 2 or 3 days.
Like I care.
Check this field?
Yeah,
Why?
unless I'm gonna get like $1 million.
It's modest. It's very good.
Yeah, you're welcome. I caught that for you.
You did, didn't you? Thank you.
I caught that.
No, you did not. I caught that. I caught that spiel.
I caught spiel and gave it to him.
I thought I did.
No, I did.
I thought I saw.
We gotta check. We gotta check the tapes.
I have the footage.
Well, wait a minute. Shouldn't it have the original OT?
I thought I caught it.
Original trainer RTK623.
What?
That's right.
Who did I catch a Pokemon for?
Original trainer for my Metagross is also RTK.
I swear I gave.
My pick is about to break, so I need to get out of here.
I have another pick if you want.
Oh yeah, are you in the Nether? I'll
go
take you.
to the portal right now if you want to leave.
No, I don't want to leave because I still don't think we have enough. I've only got two. I've got one. I've got 2 stacks of just quartz, and then I have 1 stack of blocks. Yeah. It's not enough. We need like 10 total, so we all need 3, and then we can leave.
Well, I had 2.5.
I spawned those back in. Remember?
No, I mean I just had 2.5, and I just left because I had to because my picks ran out.
Take my credit, Michael.
What's your biggest and most irrational fear? I actually have a good answer for this. My biggest and most irrational fear is frogs. I'm terrified of them. Anytime I'm walking outside like weed eating and one jumps near me, my heart jumps, I freak out, I jump back, and then I ignore that spot and come back to weed eat it later when the frog is left.
I don't think I have any
wouldn't say it's irrational, but fear of falling.
Yeah, that's not falling. I mean, I'm also like afraid of heights mostly, so but I don't think that's irrational. I think that's normal. RTK behind you.
I wouldn't say I have a fear of this, but I definitely get very uncomfortable with like crowds and like
claustrophobia kind of deal. That's fair.
A little bit, but specifically with like people.
Yeah, I also hate
There's
people.
like no quartz around here because
I'm about to fly off. I somehow accidentally sent out my Metagross. Something you've done that's made you really proud? Honestly, probably my YouTube channel, because I didn't think it would ever go anywhere. I'm fairly proud of my YouTube channel, mostly because I love it so much. I love getting to do this, and that I have a relatively small, but a community nonetheless that enjoy watching and chatting and doing stuff like this, so...
I can agree with that. I wouldn't really have any friends if I didn't do YouTube.
Yeah, same here. Literally every single friend I have, I've gotten through YouTube.
Yeah, I don't even do YouTube.
And even another extended path of that is that all the friends I have come from introduction by Raiquin, so I owe a lot to Pete. My life would be very different if it weren't for him. And YouTube in general. I don't think there's really anything that I'm necessarily proud of outside of that. I haven't really, I'm still relatively young. I haven't done anything crazy yet. I've never created anything. I've never gone and done anything specific. I was pretty proud that you
graduated college.
I did, yeah, but I don't know. That was just like, I am kind of proud about that, but I'm not like, that's not something I would think of when talking about being proud, because for me it was always just a given. I was going to graduate college. Like, I never had any doubt that I would. Even, like, when I was in high school, I knew I would go, and I knew I would graduate, and I knew I would do it.
I guess you could call this an accomplishment. The orchestra I was in high school placed 5th in the state.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Out of what, 5?
Yeah. No, it was like, I don't know, 50 or 60 high school.
That's really good.
Something like that.
Yeah, that is really good.
Oh, Euphoric was... I haven't talked to Euphoric in ages. Yeah, Euphoric is great. I love that guy. He was also really good. I met him because of Raiquin. I wonder what he's up to nowadays. He's probably still doing pretty well with his whole acting gig. He was like doing really well as an actor.
I take a lot of credit personally for bringing a lot of people together, because I was the one who found Tito's when he had 2 subs. He got everybody else together. So
yeah, that's fair.
I take credit.
I mean, like, because I found all of my friends post Raiquin introducing me to some people, but if it weren't for Raiquin as the catalyst, it would have never happened.
Yeah.
I met actually Tito's is the one who made me meet Slyro, and which made me meet Chaos.
I met you guys because Tito's sent out a tweet saying like, hey, we got a call going, we want to meet new people, join, and then I joined the call, and it was Tito's, Uber, and Sly, I think, and then me. And then later on, they kept me in the broad chat, because I made a good impression on Tito's mostly. It kept me in the bruh chat, and I eventually started talking to RTK and Michael.
I wish I could remember, like, the early days a little better.
Euphoric is in the States right now. That's sick.
It's like no documentation
That's good to hear.
of that anymore.
Do they actually enjoy your content, or are they just here to laugh at you? Whatever works. Would you play Terraria for a total of 24 hours? I have over 350-something hours logged in Terraria. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I love Terraria.
Same. I have like 160-something on Terraria.
I would gladly play. I'm going to do Terraria on the channel one day when I can get these nerds to do it with me.
Ah, it's so freaking hot in this room. Gonna die.
I'm catching up on Chaos Lore right now. Don't mind me. Open up your Word docs. There's going to be a quiz. Take notes.
This is gonna go on his Wikipedia.
What's something you've done to try to be cooler?
Ha! It started in like middle school, but I was the emo phase, so I wore black all the time. I had like leather bracelets all up my arm that had like spikes.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to say this before. Something else that I felt like kind of a little proud in is I was going to say I basically bullied. I didn't really bully them, but I convinced RTK, Sly, and Michael to all go to PopCon one year, so we all got to meet up. And I was very glad with that because I was the one that made that happen.
Chaos loaned me money so I could go.
Yeah, I even lent RTK money at only a 20% interest rate, and
and he still hasn't paid it back.
Still hasn't paid it back, no, but I just gave him the money and he
told
paid me back
about a 20% interest rate.
It was in the fine print.
There was no contract.
But anyways, yeah, I didn't like go above and beyond to do it, but I put in the effort to make sure that all three of us would, or all four of us. I said three because there are only three of us in call right now. But I made sure that it would happen, and it happened, and it was great. It was great getting to meet these nerds. But so I'm a little proud in that.
My chandelier have flash fire? It does.
Are you? Wow, that was lag.
Heck yes. Heckin' yeah.
It's a lot easier to get them to play Pixelmon than Terraria because, first of all, Sly isn't playing Terraria because he doesn't, or not Terraria, isn't playing Pixelmon because he doesn't like Minecraft. And,
doesn't like Terraria.
Yeah, I don't think he's a big fan of Terraria either. That was a dangerous jump. I shouldn't have done that. And then Michael is, like, fine with Terraria but not super into it. So it's not as easy as you'd think. But one day the stars will align and they'll be like, you know what, yeah, I could play Terraria for a bit, like once every week or so, and I'll get them to do it and we'll stream it or something. Make a Wikipedia for Chaos, but make it silly with, like, enemies, rest of the world. Rest of the world excluding Richie. You gotta make sure you get the lore right if you're gonna make me a wiki. I can't think of anything I've done to be cooler. There was one time when I was younger, so, like, I was forced to go to choir at church, even though I hate singing and all that. So in choir, I would, like, you know, my voice obviously is higher than it should be. I would purposely deepen my voice when singing because I thought it would sound better.
Did it?
So, like, yeah, I think it did sound better. But I did, someone who was a good friend of mine then, because we grew up together, he was like, hey, don't. He's a big musician. He, like, does music and stuff now. That's like what he majored in. He was like, don't deepen your voice when singing. It cheapens it. Don't do it. So I stopped doing it. And eventually my parents stopped making me go to choir. Which was the real victory, because I don't like singing. Yeah. Mega Sableye!
Oh, I just got choice specs from a boss. Nice.
Yo, nice.
I've never really done anything to, like, be cooler.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
I'm just naturally cool, you know?
If you were reborn, what decade would you want to be born in? Can I choose, like, 89? If I had to be reborn, I want to basically be where I am now, except I want to be born in 89 because then I could have gotten into YouTube when it was more advantageous. There was less competition, and I think I probably wouldn't have gotten, like, millions of subs or anything, but I feel like if I had been born I was born in 95, so if I had been born about 6-7 years sooner, I feel like I would still be relatively the same person overall, but I would have gotten into YouTube sooner, back when it was more advantageous, and I probably could have done better with it, maybe even gone full-time with it or something, which obviously would be the dream. You know, all of us who do...
If I could have been born anywhere between 1990 and 1995, that would have been great.
Yeah, just a little bit earlier, so you'd be on par with me and RTK?
Yeah.
That's fair. I just want to be done. I just want to be born slightly earlier than I currently am. If you could be reborn in any anime world, we actually did this before, and Cyro was really mad. He hated the answer that me and RTK into that. I would be reborn in the world of SAO, because it's just the current world, but with really good VR. Because, like, listen, this is how I look at it when you're talking about being reborn into a new world or something. I want to be reborn in the world that has the smallest possibility of me dying, that keeps me relatively the same, with, like, the most added benefit. And the VR worlds in, like, Sword Art Online, as bad as that anime is overall, is, like, that kind of VR level technology would be astoundingly great.
Well, Chaos, I might have to get kicked again, so...
Oh my gosh.
Stop.
I hate it.
Who in the call would be the worst person to date? Now, listen. I want to preface this by saying I love Shroom. It would be Shroom because he lives in Europe, and I've already done long-distance relationships. They're not great, so it would be a lot easier if I was forced to date RTK or Michael. It'd be a lot easier to get to them than it would be to get to Shroom.
Yeah.
But, you know... If any of, you know, I'm incredibly straight, so I wouldn't date any of them anyways, but if any of them were female and I wanted to date them, personality-wise, I'd be fine with any of them.
Aw.
Have you kicked me yet?
I'm typing it.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.